Manufacturers are West Virginia's investors, innovators, and job creators. With nearly 48,000 direct employees impacting the careers of 250,000 West Virginians, making the products you use every day, from automotive and wood manufacturing to chemical components and medicine. I'm Rebecca McPhail, and this is Made with West Virginia Pride. One of the few remaining large-scale China manufacturers in the United States, the Homer Laughlin China Company is passionate about dinnerware. In Newell, West Virginia, the time-honored craft of pottery making has been in their blood for generations. Well known for its iconic fiesta ware, turning simple clay into dinnerware is an art at Homer Laughlin. Let's have a look at what's made with West Virginia pride at Homer Laughlin China.
So Liz, this is kind of sort of the beginning, almost the beginning.
Well, we do get all the raw materials and mix them all up and make a liquid slip. All our clays and all the raw materials that are mostly all American produced are made in mine in the United States. The clay logs move up or are placed onto this conveyor, and they'll go into this in here, and as you can see, it's cut. The clay is cut by a cutter and then placed onto this rotator, and they'll then be placed onto the mold where it will move along to this area. It's on the mold. The tool, they meet, the tool spins, and it makes the plate, the green plate. We call it greenware because it hasn't been fired yet. After the ware is totally dry and ready to go into the kiln, it has to get sprayed the color, either our clear glaze or one of our fiesta glazes, and then go through the kiln. So what's happening here is this is automatic. It gets transferred onto the dipping belt. The plate gets transferred onto the dipping belt. It gets picked up, put onto these spindles, and we'll watch the ware being sprayed a little bit down the line here. The plates are placed on the spindle like we saw, and then they rotate, and the spray guns are applying the glaze. Our sprayers know exactly how to set the spray gun, and they set the spray gun so that every piece of the plate will be sprayed equally. This plate just came off of the conveyor, and it has been sprayed, and you can see the rough texture of the glaze, and now it's ready to go into the kiln and be fired.
So tell me a little bit about production at Homer Laughlin, the volume that you're creating here.
Well, between our hotel commercial ware and our fiesta line, we produce about 400,000 pieces a week, about 20,000 dozen a week.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot. And we have the capacity to make a lot more than that.
So this is the next step in the process, Liz. Tell me what's happening here.
Well, the kiln car has been placed, and it's ready to be pushed into the fire zone, into the kiln. And then when it comes out on the other side of the kiln, it'll be a plate.
So this is the 6-hour
This is the 6-hour kiln, yeah.
Very good.
Exactly.
So Liz, we've seen a lot of technology in the process at Homer Laughlin, but there's still a huge amount of artisanship that is part of the process here. Talk about what's happening at this station.
Well, Greg's a handler, and just about 90%, probably 95% of all of our mugs and cups, the handles have to be applied by hand. And Greg's been doing this job for a long time, and he's very good at what he does. And you see, they have to sponge around the handle to make sure there's no slop, clay slop on there.
See this little line right there? That's the ricket we have to cut off. We have to bend our knives to the radius of that cup. You know, that fits that radius of the cup. That way the handle actually fits, you know, when you put it on. Just take that ricket off there, just like that. This is just liquid clay, just liquid slip. It's got a bonding agent in it. Just dip that handle in there. Pretty good. This puts moisture back in the cup. Come down at the bell, they get kind of dry. You can feel it, they're kind of dry. That just puts it back in, and just stick the handle right on, right where the moisture's at, and wipe off the excess to get any slip runs or bits or anything like that.
Whoa! Whoa! Would you like to try?
I would. There.
Want to put one on?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, if they want to see the solid clay.
But did you talk about how like the glaze changes and it goes down?
No, I didn't, but I didn't.
Clean up, see how the slip runs down here? Just clean that up a little bit. Good job. You get to keep that.
Okay.
Talk with his doctor after it out.
Thank you.
I know what he's going to ask.
I get to keep it.
Well, I think
So Liz, during my first visit to Homer Laughlin a few years ago, this was my favorite part of the process, and I understand that Kevin has been here for 44 years adding his own brand of craftsmanship to the products.
Absolutely. We have hand lining. Our decorating department is second to none. Kevin's great. He's been lining for almost 44 years. Not quite 44 years, but just about. He's excellent, and as you can see, he puts those lines on that plate like nobody's business, like it was a machine.
Excellent.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Our company has been in existence for almost 150 years. In 1871, Homer and Shakespeare Laughlin, yes, that was their real literal names, began a pottery in East Liverpool, Ohio. We're here now employing about 400 people in this plant, and we're still making fiesta and still making dishes for the public, and so proud of it. It's in our blood, and we're so proud to be West Virginia manufacturers.
Well, Liz, thank you for taking the time to take us through the plant today. Always a favorite stop for me, and we appreciate Homer Laughlin's involvement in the WVMA as a founding member of the association beginning in 1915. So thanks so much for all you do.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you for your support.
From the highways and the back roads, over the mountains and in the valleys, there is something made with West Virginia pride around every corner. Things you use at home and at work every single day. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you'll get to know your local manufacturers. For more information, please visit www.wvma.com. We'll see you next time.